Hey guys, how's it going today? It's Steez here with a new video for ya. Today we're going to be discussing a little bit about the price differences between authentic shoes and replica shoes. For my authentic shoes, we are going to be using the lime yellow Nike Mercurial Vapor Superfly SG Pros. I am going to be talking a little bit about the Canadian value, so the Canadian dollar worth, because I am in Canada. It's a lot easier for me to know the exact amounts. So I know these in US dollars usually sell for about $299.99, so $300 plus taxes plus shipping. So in Canada, especially on the East Coast where I'm located, it's very difficult to find these in the stores. Not a lot of stores carry these, so you have to buy them online. So this particular pair here was bought from soccer.com, and I will post a link in the description below so you can check that website out. They've got some great deals, and they also have some great products, so definitely check that out, okay? But these were bought from soccer.com. When I bought them, they were full price, $299.99 plus tax, plus shipping, plus custom fees coming into Canada. So all in all, in Canadian dollars, these shoes here would have came to about in between $450 and $500. So they are very expensive when you buy them right when they come out. So if you don't have to buy them right when they come out, you can get a better deal either on eBay, Amazon. Even soccer.com has better deals. Price goes down as new models come out. So bear in mind that these are full retail when I bought them, so I did pay a lot of money, and custom fees did throw it over the top because it goes by the value of the shoe and not the price. So if you're paying less, if you're paying $100 for these shoes, they might check the actual value of the shoe, and they're going to put the taxes that you have to pay, the duty fees, upon the actual value, not the price you paid, okay? So this is the pair. So we're going to say that this pair here, we're going to round it off and we're going to lower it down to $400 if you're lucky enough to be able to get it with cheap duty fees or no duty fees and just shipping with the taxes on the shoes, okay guys? So we're going to put this pair here on the side for now. And we're going to go over and I'm going to show you how many pairs of replicas that you can buy. Now these aren't all 100% recent shoes. We do have older models that are going to be included in this video, but the prices don't vary that much for an old model and a new model. Maybe $5, $10 tops, but we're going to go ahead and take a look, okay guys? So the first pair we're going to look at is a decently recent pair within the last couple of years. And this pair here is a pair of replicas of Nike Magista Obras. As you can see, it is the high sock. You might have seen this in another one of my videos comparing them to the authentic pair and how to tell if they're replicas, but these are in fact 100% replicas. So you can get this pair. So that's one pair. So we're going to just put it on the side here for now. Pair number two that you can get would be a pair of Nike Mercurial Vapor Superfly replicas. Unreleased colors, released colors, whatever what you have access to getting. You can also get these as well. With obviously all the shoes, the replicas that I'm going to show, all of them together are going to be cheaper than the authentic pair, okay? So keep in mind that all of these are added together, so you can also get these in whatever size you want. So we'll put this on the side here on top of the other. The next pair that we have here is a pair of Nike Hypervenoms. These are replicas as well. These ones here would also be included. And we're still not high enough price to match the authentic pair. So we're looking at another pair here that you can add to the actual collection that you can get for cheaper. So we're going to put these on the side here and save them for later. The next pair that is included would be the Nike Mercurial Vapor, the all-ground version of the chrome. These, like all the next pairs that I'm going to show you, are replicas. These would also be included in the package that you can get for cheaper than the authentic pair. So we'll put these ones aside as well. Next pair we're going to look at, they look a little similar to the authentic pair I had, but they are replicas as well. Nike Mercurial Vapor Superflies. You got the high sock. You've got a carbon fiber-like material on the bottom. These would also be included for cheaper than the authentic pair with all the other shoes. That's not all. We still got more. We'll put these on the side there. You could also get this pair. Now this pair is a little older. This was part of the Neymar signature series when before he switched over to Hypervenom. I believe they were called the G2s or something similar to that. This was the second version. The first one was black with like lime yellow front toe box. This was the second pair that came out when ACC, All Condition Control, came out. As you can see here, when it came out, this was one of the shoes that were one of the popular ones. As you can see, it only has 6 studs, so it's like soft ground, so it's not very stable, but they're okay for soft ground. So that right there is the last pair I'm going to include, and I'll tell you why. Because there shouldn't be any reasons why you should be ordering 6 pairs of soccer cleats or more at a time unless you're ordering for more people, or you're a soccer cleat collector and you don't care really about the performance, you just want the looks. I do not recommend buying replica shoes if you're looking for performance, because they will not perform to what you want them to. They do get used up a lot quicker than authentic pairs. Obviously, depending on what replica model that you got, it could be used up a lot quicker, slower. Sometimes the first game they'll break. Sometimes you'll be able to use them for a whole season. For example, these I've had myself and 3 other people use them for probably a cumulative of a season and a half. The only damage that we're starting to see is in the toe box here, it's just starting to separate a little bit. Now keep in consideration that myself, it's more of a competitive soccer playing, and the other 2 people that tried it were more of like an intermediate, just kind of like a competitive pickup league. So it's seen the competitive aspect of it and the less competitive side of it, and that particular shoe did pretty well. The others, these ones, there's not a lot of damage. There's just the little things on the side, just cosmetic stuff that's going. They're not that comfortable, so even if they would last forever, I wouldn't recommend using them. These are too small, so they were never used. These are a little too big. I've only used them once or twice. The Magista Obra is over here on the bottom here. I won't bring them in frame. Those ones have never been used. They're my friend's that he got, that he just can't fit his foot in and he didn't want to use them. And then this pair has seen some indoor on artificial turf. As you can see, the blackness from the pellets there. These have been used a little bit, probably like 6 or 7 games, and they still do well. Now, the thing that you'll notice on replicas, what happens most of the time is the toe box is going to start to peel off here on the insides, usually on both feet. If you're a lefty, it's definitely going to start peeling probably at the front and go on the inside here. If you're righty, it's the same thing but on the other side. And a lot of people also have not this particular shoe because the actual sole plate goes up above, but if I take these Superflies here where the sole plate is right here, I've seen a lot of people have problems with it coming off here, breaking off studs, have a lot of glue on the outside. So keep in mind that if you're buying replicas, you should be buying them for cosmetics only. You only like the look. You shouldn't be looking for performance. It is significantly cheaper, but you're looking at, in my opinion, a waste of money compared to if you go ahead and buy authentic. I still feel it is a waste of money to spend that kind of money on a pair of soccer boots or soccer cleats. But if you're going to be spending that much money, you might as well get something that is higher quality. I'm not saying get the top model. You can get the regular Vapors that don't have the high sock. That basically is just like this, except in this model. They are about $100 to $150 cheaper than these, so you can probably get, well, I won't say that you can get 2 pairs for the price of this, but you can get probably like 1.5. So if you're willing to spend $450 to $500, I'd recommend getting just the regular Mercurial Vapors. But if you do have the money, or you do want something that's high quality to the highest level, then you can go and buy the authentic pair. So that being said, guys, like I said, I don't recommend getting replica shoes because one way or another you are going to be disappointed. Maybe not in the look, because they do look pretty good, pretty badass, some of them, because you can get colors that aren't out yet, or colors that are supposed to come out that are very hard to come by. But you might as well just keep them in the box, or hang them up on the wall. You don't really want to use them because they're not gonna perform that well. Okay guys, so that being said, 6 replica shoes right here, the 6 that I've shown you. It could be any 6. I'm gonna give you the price range of what you'd be looking at. They all come from China, of course. That's where they manufacture them. Basically what happens is that you can get 1 pair for roughly between $65 and $85 with shipping included. That's American dollars, so you're looking at over $100 top end and $80 to $90 low end in Canada. There's usually no custom fees when they come in, but when you do buy more than a pair, you do get great discounts. So to give you an idea, like I said, they do vary in between $65 and close to like $90 for 1 pair with shipping included. If you tack more than one on, if you would buy all 6 of these at the same time, you would not end up paying $400. You would end up paying roughly on average between $45 and $55 per pair. So I'm gonna round it off and just say you pay $50 a pair, so you would only pay $300. So you're looking at $150 to $200 cheaper than buying this, and you can have 6 shoes. I'm in no way, shape, or form telling you to do that, but that just gives you an idea of why people buy replicas. It is significantly cheaper. I may get 1 or 2 seasons with these. I may get lucky and get 1 season per shoe with this, so I can go 6 seasons without buying. I'm not saying they're all gonna last a season, but you do have 6 pairs, so you can go around showing off to your friends, hey, I've got more than 1 pair of soccer cleats. Whether they're real or not, that's up to you, man. I'm not here to judge or to tell you what to do, but I highly recommend staying away from these. In the long run, they are a waste of money unless you just want to hang them up on the wall. Then I definitely recommend getting this, because if you're not going to use them, don't pay that much for these. If you're not going to use them and you're going to put them up on the wall, my opinion is you don't need to spend $500 to get these. Just go buy a painting for $500. You'll get more value. So that's it for today, guys. If you want to see more videos, let me know in the comments section below what you guys want to see. Definitely leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel for new content. I am going to try to make the content more regularly, but we'll see where this goes, okay guys? So until we see each other next time, peace out.